I've run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
At least the plant's pretty to look at. Well, sort of. It's still a brownish color. I mean, even the haze is kind of a yellowish.
Along with us anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Well.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time, 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Who is in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
It must have.
Of course, it's gotta do something.
She even threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages. But now she's so innocent. They all are. That look she gives when she smiles. It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
Oh, hey, more of my favorite thing. But first,
After a crash, you can't expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him, but I don't know.
I think there's one more log. Yeah, doctor's logs.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember, can think straight.
Even the doctor didn't know what was going on. It seems, anyway. Doesn't seem like there's actually anything in here. Can't even really go anywhere, so... Let's move on a little more. Maybe there's somebody up ahead. That's the idea, anyway.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them, so they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
Yeah, you look threatening. Wait, I have incendiary ammo? Because of who? Ooh, wow! Huh. Cool. Jacob has incendiary ammo. Squad incendiary ammo. Cool. Now they burn to death via pistol. So now Jacob's a good option because he gives you fire bullets. Fire bullets are always a plus. Especially when you're fighting idiots like these.
Decay. They were insane.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
You think? Switch to the good old SMG, of course. There we go.
Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
Wait a minute, could I...
They're from the same group as the ones that attacked us, but these are docile.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently? Makes males get violent.
Possibly, but the female on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat tough? Whatever's happening here needs to...
Yeah, you said it.
Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands.
Okay. That's all I need to hear.
Your captain demands obedience.
Oh, hi Max.
Captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden.
Screw it, they're gonna float.
His mechs shoot without question. Not exactly a long-term discipline solution.
Please, here. You could end it. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read, but this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
The beacon was fixed after a year, so the plan must have worked. Why no signal?
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
Well, he's no longer his father. Alright. Uh-oh. I barely even damaged them.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
God damn it, it's really him. Just got free. He's covering his ass.
The old corpse was posed, like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
This entire mission has been odd so far. Oh, hello, Max.
Taking heavy fire!
Target down!
Boom.
He had plenty of choices.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Engaging target.
Come on.
Excuse me. Rerouting power. Backup systems engaged.
The mech was burning.
There we go!
Let's go pop like everything else. Heavy pistol and parts. Oh, get down. Where's the pistol? Oh, I just saw it. What?
Rerouting power. Rerouting power.
There it
I'll
is.
take it.
Impact imminent.
Boom. Time for you to come down.
Hostile
Boom.
forces launched.
Too bad they don't explode from falling like that.
Requesting assistance. Backup systems engaged.
Go boom.
Backup systems engaged. Lumping.
They keep us busy, distracted, but it's getting dangerous. Thank God you've come.
Now to one side.
Yep. I can already tell he ain't gonna like his father.
Impact imminent.
Come on, I couldn't even see you from here. Get stuck on invisible walls.
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Away. This thing is not my father.
Brainwashed guard? Yay!
You got it. Oh my! Our strength for him!
Fire in the hole!
Boom! Your drone means nothing.
You kill, but I will stop you!
Oh, that's what I'm feeling.
Take us!
Holy crap, what's going on today?
Got a line.
Stop firing! So I can fire back. Like that. Now that is spraying right there.
About to get hot.
Whoa! Ooh, element 0. I like element 0.
Targeting.
Let's go ahead and take that.
One less to worry about!
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and justify this.
Here we go. Just standing there? Really? There's nothing to take.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you are acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
His eyes!
There was resistance to the plan.
Holy crap!
Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial.
Look at their eyes!
Protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
There's no way I'm letting this slide, Taylor. A price will be paid.
How much? What kind of math can balance these lives? His life isn't worth pulling the damn trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Their eyes! Their eyes! Well, that was quick. Sucks, but there we go.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give them the tail lights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Really? Because given the result, it feels like something you'd have your hands in.
You know very little about me, Shepard. Don't presume to understand my intentions. Cerberus is ultimately about humanity. My people are valuable to me.
Fine. You didn't forward it, so who did?
I did. Was this supposed to be a favor, or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard, thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
Well, there's Jacobs. See if he has anything else to say after that.
Thanks for diverting to the Gernsback, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad it's done. What do you need?
I'm interested in getting to know you better.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks.
Alright, fine, whatever.
Commander.
I've heard that before. Well, let's see if there's anything we can grab. Heavy ship armor? What? What's with all the ship enhancements out of nowhere? I can get only one of them. God. I guess I'll have to do so much more grinding. My favorite part. Well, I guess next up is Jack, so... Unless...
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Of course. That ain't good. Basically, the one that we didn't talk to the first time is now a bad guy. That... Great. Well, another bad guy to murder. When? I don't know. But, next up we help Jack. I don't like Jack. I just... I don't know what to say about her.